Bana ekituufu tuli yala. Yeah, so, well, what I can add is that, I mean, all of you have been following this conversation. The law that was brought to Parliament was brought essentially to target the National Unity Platform, and it is very clear. Even when, like the President said, we said, okay, if they say now that it must be mandatory, first of all, we told you people that for the new iPod to go into force, there must be a statutory instrument. No, but Mao has deliberately refused to make that statutory instrument because he knows that once the statutory instrument is in force, there is no legal basis they can use to block NUP. That is why they went for a memorandum of understanding of 2022. You all know that the law cannot act retrospectively. But one of the things I want to say is, before this whole saga of iPod, which some people have tried to capitalize on, the regime, first of all, tried to use the Auditor General. You remember very well. They found that our books of accounts were very good. They found that, in fact, NRM was the one not accounting. They abandoned that. They tried to use the IGG. They found that NUP was accounting for every penny, doing everything within the law. You remember that some months back when they tried to use that, those officers say we are not accounting, and therefore they wanted to block the money. When all that failed, that is when they decided to come up with this law, making it mandatory for parties to get funds to all be in iPod. What they did was put iPod under NCF, and as the President said, NCF, National Unity Platform, has a deputy chairperson for the National Consultative Forum, that is Mr. Katana Benjamin. But the news that we had yesterday, you people heard recently that some money had been reserved for NUP. Do you know what? Yesterday a letter was written saying that that money should also be disbursed amongst...
Shared among them.
Yeah, shared amongst them. So even when the Electoral Commission said that this money ordinarily should be going to NUP, and then sought legal guidance from the Attorney General, from the Solicitor General and all that, you all know that Mao is the boss in that ministry as the Minister of Justice. They wrote back saying that even the money which NUP has been getting, the one which had been reserved, should now be shared amongst them. Mao should take a portion under DP, NRM, and all that and all that. So you can see how we are operating. But what for me excites me is, for example, you know that NRM took 8.5 billion of the money that was initially there before they get which one, the one they are trying to add on to themselves. But NRM, with all the billions they have plus the taxpayers' money, cannot even do the rallies that we do. They cannot get the people who are outside here waiting for the president to come out. Meaning that even when they are trying to cripple us, we are able to move. You saw pictures yesterday, they were ferrying people, you know, taking them to Museveni's rallies. We recently sang for them a song, Abana Fevaleke Basome, Bachali Bato. They are taking these kids to rallies of Museveni from primary schools. You find that they are there because they want numbers. But for us, even when we are broke, when we don't have all this money, we are able to move. Maybe the final point on funding that I need to clarify. Some people have been asking, yes, we are fundraising. What did this money do? That money, as you know, it is now close 6 months without NUP getting any funds. It means that the party operations, all the campaigns we've been doing, we've only been relying on the funds that we have fundraised from the people. Because the party could not stop operating once they blocked this money. You know, there's something in law called legitimate expectation. So when we have offices to run across the country, when we have allowances to pay for these people who operate these offices, when our mobilization teams, because all these are part of the campaign. So I wanted to clarify that because I've been seeing some people say, you raised funds. What did that money do? That money is what is helping the party to keep afloat, to keep operating.